What's up, what's up, everyone, and all my listeners out there? Welcome back to Zh116 Radio, the all-in-one gaming radio talk show here on YouTube. We got Rusty back here in the studio again with us today. Um, Me and Rusty were chit chatting also, and he wanted to share some of his experiences that he's had encountered in Fortnite. With hackers and stuff like that. All around cheaters. So I'm gonna mute my mic here on stream and on Discord and let him talk away. Here we go. Go ahead.
Okay, so hello everyone. I haven't seen many hackers, but more or less bugs of this season, more or less, on how the 2 billion shotgun ammo and movement glitches with the new ninja turtle weapons and whatnot. It's just unreal how sure Fortnite or Epic will drop a bunch of decently nice stuff, but they don't have enough time to figure it out and work through all the bugs and whatnot of stuff they release. Uh, like I said, shotgun ammo. That's a glitch. I know some people think it's decently rare, but in the past week or so, every single time I play between 3 or 4 games, I'll see the shotgun ammo glitch every second or third game, and it's just movement with the turtle stuff, like I said, is really bad because, well, you shouldn't be able to fly halfway across the map with one subtle movement with something that should not be so overpowered. Mainly because if you're in the middle of a fight or something and the guy just runs away, it's annoying and no one's fond of it. Um, ZH, you got anything else to say on more talking about glitches or whatnot? Have you seen anything in the
Yep, I have
Fortnite glitches
seen.
in the past
Yeah,
while?
I've seen a couple of glitches. Matter of fact, one of them, dude, this was like, I want to say in around chapter one, season X and stuff like that. When the
Mhm.
combat shotgun first came out,
Yeah,
that thing was a literal piece of freaking garbage. I couldn't stand that gun to begin with.
it
Um,
was a sniper when I
yeah,
remember.
dude, towards the middle of season, like in general, season X was the worst season of Fortnite, but season 9 was like a really fun season for me. Like I had a blast during my time during that season. Um and that was like in the vanilla, days of Fortnite, but one thing I feel like, Epic screwed up on, and excuse my French, pissed off a bunch of of their players with, is when they brought the freaking mechs into the game. That right there,
Yeah,
dude, that really had me ticked off when they did that crap. Um,
the mech I remember as just being probably some of the most annoying pieces of
Garbage.
anything they could have added back
Right.
when what players because there wasn't anything you could do against them. They just released the mechs and nothing else.
Right. Um, and one other thing, you remember, if y'all have heard of Jack Dunlap, Courage JD, he actually got fired by Epic Games because he got pissed at the mechs. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like, and he had every right, to be angry with Epic on that part. So Epic, please do not start trouble with me. I'm just speaking the truth about how upset everyone was, and I myself was very angry with that season. Like, I broke two controllers that season and my brand new headset I bought at the time. Those mechs had me so mad. I took that headset, boom, and threw it on my desk. I was so mad that season. But and I actually quit Fortnite for Overwatch, believe it or not, around that time. And that's when my addiction for Overwatch 2 started. But other than that, I'm glad the Macs are not back in the game, because if Epic Games does do something stupid like that again, I'm done forever. Like, I'm uninstalling the game and never coming back.
Yeah, back with how Epic I remember in the last podcast you said that
Hmm.
people are going to start leaving Fortnite more and more over time.
Right.
Uh and how they get people back is like when they brought Fortnite OG,
Right.
which
Mm-hmm.
I was not entirely impressed with that because
Right.
they did not bring back the full OG
Right.
shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Because something I loved doing back, I don't even remember, just one-shotting people
Right.
with a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And the snipers, even the okay, I went back to now, but okay, OG season stuff. It's I remember hearing something about for Epic wanting to do like OG season 2 or something like that because it what brought their top peak in gaming when they brought back OG stuff. I remember was yeah, it hit its peak at what 5. I don't remember how many players were online. All I know is a lot and too much to cross. Too many. I think there's like 3 instances where the servers were down more than once that season. Hmm.
Yeah, and then one thing I do remember from around that time is when the service completely shut down, like randomly. Like Epic had an outage because the game was so freaking backed up. Uh, like the whole game just legit crashed, and that went on for about close to 11 hours. The game was down that around that time, and a lot
Oh
of
yeah, I remember that.
dude, that was freaking nuts. Um, but from my perspective right now, with the way Epic is treating the game, I don't feel like it's going to be around long. But a lot of players are leaving.
Well,
Matter of fact, go ahead.
shockingly, Fortnite's been around longer than
Hmm.
it should have been, if I'm being honest.
Right, you're right about that. You made a very good point there. The game's been around longer than it should have been. I mean, it should have been dead. You know, phew, a while ago it should have been dead.
And I'm not necessarily saying it should have been dead because
Right.
Fortnite, instead of having Fortnite 1, 2, and 3, they only had Fortnite chapters. So, chapter 5. But something they massively screwed up, in my opinion,
Hmm.
is like they're keeping maps for a long time, which is, I mean, it's sometimes a good thing,
Right.
but uh, they went from having from chapter 1 to season 9
Hmm.
to chapter 2 to season 8, I believe,
Yeah.
and then chapter 3 to season 4 or 5. I don't
Yeah.
remember which. Other than chapter 4 to season like 4 again, which they're just cutting the seasons down, and it's not as fun as it used to be.
Right. That's what I'm
Uh,
noticing. One thing that they have done, which I think is pretty downright ridiculous, is bring in some of like the Call of Duty, Scar and stuff like that from Warzone. Um, like
oh,
I'm not a fan of that thing. I've used it in Warzone, but it's a lot, you know, better in my opinion in
yeah,
Warzone. It's a lot better.
be able to customize a freaking gun there.
Right? Yeah.
I
One.
don't like that because, well,
Mm,
I do like it and I don't because on one half, I like getting a sniper that you
mm,
can change the scope to a smaller thing,
yeah.
but it's not fun
Mm,
with the biggest scope and somebody be able to see you from like, well, I don't even know, halfway from in a
mm,
bush
right.
because you'll be trying to take a silent snipe or just
Mm,
looking around with a sniper,
yeah.
and then somebody knows where you are, which in my
Exactly.
opinion is really annoying.
Yep. And I've done, and I've played with a couple of the new guns like the Enforcer AR. That's a freaking beast of a rifle. And it's like a single shot,
Yeah,
sniper. Like in Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, the single shot assault rifle or sniper, whatever you want to call it. I've used it in freaking Fortnite, and I actually wiped out a trio by myself without them even knowing I was behind them. Like I quietly, creeped up behind him and knocked to him and killed the last guy in the game and won by blowing his head up with my shotgun after I cracked his shield and got him down to the white health. So that thing is a really good, a really good gun. But the sad thing is Epic's already gotten to that particular weapon in the game and destroyed it to where the recoil is like,
Yeah.
gosh, awful annoying.
What I was gonna continue with is
Hmm.
be able to get something like the
Yeah.
in no not yeah the Enforcer AR, the other
Hmm.
not Striker AR, but I don't remember every gun. But that other AR there and getting a
Hmm.
sniper scope on them, and it's really annoying sometimes because you either think it's a sniper or just the inconvenience of having a sniper scope on an AR because you want like
Hmm.
either no scope or a less in a zoomed in scope.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Ugh.
Yep. Anything you want to add, Rusty, before we, sign off?
Yeah, the amount of bots there are, which is, in my opinion,
Hmm.
is ridiculous because you'll go from having bots like absolutely nothing, you can just wipe them out and them being useless, to having
Hmm.
a player come out of nowhere and somehow just delete. I don't even know how to explain it. Just get rid of you from the game.
Right.
And something else I just thought about is how. Oh, if I can get my brain. No, I just forgot. Oh wow, that's terrible. I actually. Oh yeah, the NPCs that throw clingers,
Yeah, those I was just about to mention that those things are
freaking
freaking
grenade.
annoying.
I just thought like I every time it seems like that I run into somebody with one of those NPCs, if you don't kill them within the first like 3 seconds of encountering
Right.
somebody with specifically the mecha team leader
Uh huh.
one, you're dead because they keep throwing clingers every like 5
Hmm.
seconds.
Yes, sir. You made a
And even
valid point there.
even clingers by themselves
Hmm.
just be able to expand in a bigger area unlike a grenade would, which the grenade I rather having something that I can throw and it not stick to somebody. Like the clinger was decent. It
Hmm.
stuck to somebody, but it stayed in that little area instead of cluster bombs, which
Yeah.
are just annoying.
Yes, sir. I gotcha.
I've never been fond of cluster bombs because one, they do slightly less damage, but when you put them, Fortnite screwed up a clinger because a clinger, no matter how it hits you, it does the full damage of a
Hmm.
grenade,
Yeah.
which is
Hmm.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that right there is pretty ridiculous. Uh, so anyway, that's gonna be
Yeah,
a. Yeah, go ahead.
I can't think of anything
Right,
else
I
I'm
can't think
gonna.
of that now. Well, that's gonna be a
Well,
wrap. Go ahead. Which I didn't want to cut you off there.
if I could continue thinking of more stuff, yeah, like there's probably hundreds of things I could continue talking about, but
Right. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for listening to this episode of ZH116 Radio, the all-in-one gaming radio talk show here on YouTube. Thank you to all our listeners. Thank you all for listening to the podcast today. Let us know your thoughts, comments, criticism down in the comment section below. And this has been your host, ZH116 Support. Signing off, and thank you for listening. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.